slow down significantly.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't even look. And Luke's like, honk the horn, honk the horn.
So did you hit him?
No.
Good job.
No, and then Luke rolls down the window.
Oh my gosh.
And he called him a not nice name.
That's fantastic. All right.
But I literally just told him that you go slow because people just like to step out on the road. They don't even look.
Yes, when you're driving, you have to always be alert and anticipate. Like if I see someone on the side of the road, or they're playing ball, or they're riding a bike or something, I will anticipate them running out or stepping out or something. But good job, Lillian. You guys,
I don't know why people
great
walk
job.
down to the road. What if I didn't?
It wasn't her fault though. They walked down the middle of the road.
They didn't even look. They didn't even look, dude.
They didn't look?
No.
Did they even not realize that their life almost was over?
Yeah, like if I listened to Luke and I was speeding.
Don't ever listen to Luke. Okay, guys, so it is Sunday night. We are doing everyone's favorite Sunday night tradition. We're doing a Sunday night live video, so we got some cool things. He can't move his legs. But the doctors don't know if it's permanent or not. At first they thought it was, and then they had surgery, and now they don't know. And I think that it's one of those things that if you have finances to worry about, it makes everything else in life harder to deal with. So if he could get help to get through the next little bit, then he could just focus on recovery.
And I don't want to.
And it's Mike is the guy that hired Lillian to do coaching for his business, Icon Athletics. So yeah, so he's a good guy and was very nice to hire for that. Also, the other thing that we need to mention is that the advocates are doing something. They do this every year. It's called Bikes or Bust, where if people donate used bikes, then they will fix them up and then give them to people that need them in the community, which is pretty cool. So how I'm helping and how I'm contributing is I am offering to drive around the Salt Lake Valley and pick up bikes that people have. And if you have a bike that you don't want or you don't need or you could donate, then
I think I'm gonna do my nails.
Limited,
but I was practicing.
What other colors are there? Oh, these are your nails?
Well, they're not my nails. I think I'm gonna do my nails like that for Supercross.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Okay.
You guys like?
They love it. How did you do that, or did?
What do you mean? Yeah, I did that. I painted those. Oh. I was practicing, so I'm doing my nails.
All right, so Thomas, careful there, man. Where's Luke and Mason? Mason is in his room. Luke, I checked on him. He was taking a nap, so hopefully he'll wake up here shortly.
He's been having to wake up at.
Pedro says, "I love you guys. Thank you very much." I lost my baseball game. Oh man, I bet your parents are pissed, man. That sucks. At least did you hit a home run? If you hit a home run, then it's still all good, right? Let's see what else. Hayden Deegan .85cc. Yo, remember me? Yeah. Congrats, Hayden Deegan. Hayden Deegan, congrats on the new championship win.
Only took him 3 seasons.
3 seasons, third time's a charm.
Money you spent, it only took you.
I didn't have a problem with the move. Like, he got aggressive.
Problem with how he acted after.
I don't think he intentionally took out Cole Davies, but yeah, he definitely wasn't apologetic about it. Like, he wasn't like, man, you got to do what you got to do. He was just like, hey, suck it, guys. You don't like it, deal with it. But I think that was a dumb move, because Cole Davies, although he wasn't in a position to win the championship, he's probably going to be Caden's biggest competition next year if they're on the same coast and in the future. So why make enemies with the people that you are going to have to battle with?
The most annoying person to be on a team with.
You guys, Lillian doesn't. For us.
Luke, now you're not going to go to bed at all tonight.
Yeah.
You ruined the sleep schedule.
Yeah. Brandon, you should get an e-box 2.0.
Why is it laggy?
Get
better internet.
Let me try connecting. Okay, let me disconnect from the house internet and see if that's any better. 170 miles on it. Dang, dude. Yeah, you've been having a good time on that thing. I messaged the e-box company. I'd be happy to do like a review for them. But so far I haven't. So if you go to the e-box Instagram, it actually used to be the Rocker Instagram. There used to be these mini BMX bikes called Rockers, and either it's the same company or they took over the Instagram, because when I went to DM them, I was like, oh, I already DM'd them forever ago about the Rocker BMX bikes from years ago. But anyways, so Lillian.
What?
Lillian successfully qualified out of the area qualifier.
Of course.
For Loretta's.
That is not the hard part.
I'm very proud of her. So did Luke.
He was very proud. Every area qualifier, he's not happy.
Well, it was kind of a rough day, but Luke also qualified, so that means that we are going to Washougal in a few weeks. 1st of June is the Washougal Area Regional, and then hopefully the kids qualify out of that. If not, then they can go to the Hangtown one, just like old times.
We need to actually
2 months
buy
ago.
it all month if you want us to make it.
Yeah, so here's the thing. So the next month, we have like 4 weeks to train and get the kids ready, and also raise funds. So if you guys have any ideas for raising funds for this trip, let us know. Put the link to the live in the community section. I don't know if I can. I think I'd have to close this out in order to do that. TTV streamer says, can I get a shout out? What do you think? No? Sorry, Lillian said no. Have you guys ever been to Hangtown MX, local track? Yes. So Lillian.
About Lillian lore, you know that I have been there.
Lillian went there 2 years ago for the girls class for the Loretta Lynn regionals, and then we may go back there in about 5 weeks. Most likely. You don't think you're gonna qualify out of Washington?
With how much I've been riding this winter? Nope. Depends on who's there.
Let's see. I have a race in 2 weeks, and I'm racing my 150. Nice. Mason got in a battle with the 150 last week. It was kind of funny because it reminded me of Lillian battling the 150s back in the 85 class. Oh, wait. TTV streamer says I love the channel. So now can I have a shout out? Okay, now you can. Shout out TTV streamer. What do you stream? TTV streamer. What kind of things do you stream? Because I suck at streaming. Your video about the jump with the 2TO got blocked for me because it said I can't watch it because I didn't follow the community guidelines. Really? So I don't know if you're confused or not, but actually the one of Luke jumping the 79 bike got taken down by YouTube because they said I violated the community guidelines for child endangerment. So they took that video down, unfortunately. So that's kind of a bummer because it was a pretty good one. But I made another edit and I'm gonna put it back up tonight. So if you guys can do me a favor when that one goes up, it's just like a short edit of him jumping over my truck. If you guys could just watch that and like it, because that would be awesome if it would do good. And usually, so if YouTube takes down a video and then you repost it, it's not going to do good because people have already seen it. So YouTube's going to be like, it's not doing very well. We're not going to promote it, which kind of sucks for me. But I think what happened is when we first got the 79 bike, Luke was just riding around a little bit and he did some wheelies without a helmet on. And I wasn't thinking. We had a video get taken down last summer when the kids were riding just in the pits. They were like loading their bikes and riding them without a helmet on. And the video got taken down for that. And that was on motorcycles. And I wasn't even thinking because the 79 bike looks like a motorcycle, but I was thinking it's like a bicycle. So I think that's why YouTube took it down. But I'm going to do like a 2-minute edit and put that up tonight. So if you guys could do me a favor and just like, just watch it, like it, send it to people. So yeah, okay. Raylan Hood says, hey Lillian. I think he plays Xbox with Mason. Possibly. Mason does play with Xbox people sometimes. Hayden Deegan 85. Do you think I should get a big wheel kit and 105 kit for my 85 or just go big wheel kit?
What class are you in and how fast are you?
The 105 is awesome. It is such a responsive bike. It is so fast. It's so fun to ride. I think you'll love the 105 kit, but the only question is, do you want to ride the super mini class? Because certain races, they're going to not let you ride the 85 class anymore, so you have to be ready to compete with the super mini bikes. So that is up to you. Logan, what's up, man? I have a Gas 85. Sweet. We have one of those literally in the garage right now. Hi, do you like Weezer and Social Distortion? Yes, I do like Weezer and Social Distortion. I do some Social Distortion songs on our videos sometimes. I'll do like karaoke songs, karaoke versions of songs so they don't get copywritten. And sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. And I used to put way too much thought into the music because I'm really into music and I really like music and I want like a different song for each video. But it's just too much work and too much time to find the right song that fits right, that is the feel that you want, and then get it to go with the video, and then hope that it doesn't get copywritten. So now I just like, hey, I have some songs that I know work and I know they don't get copywritten. So I just am trying to, be lazy, if you put it that way, but I'm just trying to be more, I'm just trying to pump videos out faster. So that'll help me if I could just reuse the same music. So there's like a few Social Distortion songs. There's the Bloodhound Gang songs, stuff like that I think is pretty good for YouTube videos. Not every song I like is good for YouTube videos. Sometimes I really like a song, but then when I use it and put it in a video, I'm like, yeah, this just doesn't work. It doesn't fit. Yo, if you remember Mike Smith when you were in Oregon or Washington, I trained with him. Mike Smith is one of the best trainers, I think. Lillian, what, you like Caleb?
Get your feet off of that.
Oh, my foot up there? Gosh. Sorry.
I haven't trained with Mike Smith.
Yeah, it's true. Lillian hasn't trained with Mike Smith, but I really like his just like passionate, connects good with kids. He's really good on line choice. Like every trainer has their different thing that they're. What's up, Mason? Who's your favorite trainer, dude?
I don't know. Whichever one doesn't take their time talking through the entire practice, and then we have to move to an entire different section.
Mason doesn't like talkative trainers. If they talk too much, he tunes out.
No, I don't like
No.
Really, the last training I had, like the first section, you hit by once.
When you're training kids, you have to kind of like tell them one thing at a time, like work on this, and then once they get it,
tell them the same thing over and over and over.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you tell them,
and then they get met. No, I'm telling you from my experience.
I know.
And then they get frustrated because they're bored because you're not letting them do anything. But it's because they still can't ride with their toes in.
Okay. Well, the point is that if you tell them everything at once, they're going to tune out and they're not going to listen to everything. But Mike Smith is a really good trainer. I'd love to have the kids train with him again sometime. The dude in Orlando. Well, yeah, Dean. What was his name? Dean Dies. That dude was awesome. I liked him. Kyle at the Sandbox.
I don't know if you'd want to still like that guy. Why? He did some questionable things.
So we gotta train for the next 4 weeks to get the kids ready for area qualifiers. And guess who's coming to help train?
I'm not gonna ride.
Kylan. Kylan's gonna come.
Is he staying for a month?
No, he's actually staying for like a week. But he's gonna help.
Are you kidding me, dude?
He's gonna help Luke.
You're torturing me.
He's gonna train with Luke, and I bet if you're nice to him, he'll coach you too.
Dude, I don't need help from the 125 G-Pop warrior. Okay.
Mason, do you know Ice on Roller?
Yeah.
He said, yeah, he does.
Do you want me to focus or not? I'm doing tormented every day.
Who is faster, Mark Golf or Carson Mumford?
Who's that first guy?
I don't know who the first guy is. Probably Carson, since we've heard of him.
If I don't make it to Loretta's, I'm blaming it on Kylan being here and annoying me. If you don't make it to Loretta's,
for Friday Night Lights race, I got 6 sandbaggers.
Why do you always try to go to Loretta's?
Hey, 6 isn't bad, but yeah, I know sandbaggers.
Mason, why would you?
There's some in every class.
Probably because I wouldn't be able to go because I'm not.
Our kids have been. I don't know. You guys haven't ever really sandbagged too bad.
What'd you say?
Like when Luke was doing well, we moved him up.
Not on the level of Shaw's, dude.
Mason hasn't won a race in the 85, so I can't say that he sandbags.
You want to talk about sandbagging? Then you know.
No, we don't need to name sandbaggers.
Daniel Bear was talking about him on Lillian, you're legally sandbagging in a woman's
I went from
class.
MX to enduro and hair scrambles, and I'm kind of wondering if I should go back to MX because I have to ride 100 plus miles at a time. I think both would be fun. I don't know. What do you like better? Both difficult in different areas. Like, I think Moto's probably more dangerous because there's so many idiots on the track.
I don't like how
Like, there's always kids doing something stupid, cutting you off, like cross jumping you guys. Oh, the Talon, he got somebody like came right into him and took his front wheel out on Wednesday or Thursday. He like dislocated his elbow, he broke his arm, broke some ribs. And I saw his dad, Talon? Stookie, yeah. And his dad was there at the race because his other son was there, and he was telling me, he's like, yeah, my son's in surgery right now. He's getting it all like fixed up. And I was like, what happened? Oh, someone like cleaned out his front wheel. Like that's what makes me nervous about motocross. It's not so much the challenge of the track. It's just
practicing when you're not with people and it's not like split by skill level, it's just every free for all. That's when it's really dangerous.
Like open practices are sketchy because you got every level of rider. You got pros, you got 65s out there. But even just the C class, like
for some reason, boys, me and Josh were talking about it. Boys just don't think. Dad, can you stop talking to Lillian and talk to the viewers in the chat that are asking questions that are being unanswered?
Well, Lillian goes to the other side of the room and tries to be in the conversation. Like, why don't you come over here? One of my buddies broke his femur because his dad accidentally clipped his handlebars.
So a dad in California.
Oh my god.
Which track?
Dude, dad of the year, man.
The kid ran out and ran out of gas on the jump, and the dad landed on his kid, and then the kid's like a vegetable.
The dad landed on the kid?
And then they sued the track.
Oh.
The dad landed on his own kid because he ran out of gas and tipped over.
Can you guys hear Lillian? I don't know if you guys can hear her. Lillian said there was a guy in California riding with a kid on a P-dub. His kid on a P-dub. Kid ran out of gas. Dad did a jump and landed on his kid.
And then sued the track and he got let out.
Dude, I'd rather like be obese and roll over my baby in the night and smother him and kill him that way than to be like, hey, I forgot to fill up your gas and then I landed on you.
Matt
sucks,
wants
dude.
us to mod Luke's bike. Yeah, can you mod
Luke's
bike to mod Luke's bike? My bike's not even
Lillian's bike is stock. Yeah, so we'll have to ask Kylan about this, or you guys could tell me, like, what do we need to do to the 125? Because obviously, so aftermarket ECU, I saw someone on YouTube say that they just got theirs tuned, and it made a big difference. It was like $200 to tune it. So I don't know. I'll have to ask around to see if anybody does that. But Jackson has a 125, and he got an aftermarket ECU. He said it was like $1,000. That's insane for an ECU. Like a little computer thing that big is a seventh of the cost of the whole dirt bike. That's insane. But yeah, I mean, obviously Luke would like more power out of the 125, especially on the start. And I'm assuming if he does go to Loretta's or regionals, I'm assuming all the other 125 kids, all their bikes are going to be modded out.
Well, that and Luke's is the new one, and all the competitive kids are on the carbureted 125s.
Really? The carbureted ones are better?
New ones suck.
Are they faster? The carbureted ones are faster.
They're heavier and they're slower.
Oh.
No one, Josh said, or was it Jeremy? I think Jeremy said only one kid at Spring Nationals was on a new one. Everyone else got a carbureted one.
So why didn't you tell me this before we got him a new one?
So you wanted me to be like, no, Dad, you need to buy.
Apparently, can you guys hear Lillian? She's in the other room and then she's talking to me. She's saying that the older TC 125s, the carbureted ones, are faster. All the KTMs. Two strokes are just better. Shout out Max. How old are Hey Brandon? The bike? Luke says a 2024. Can you send me an e-bike? If you win a giveaway when we do a giveaway, then yeah. I am 42. Mason is 13.
Did it take you that long to think about that? Take you that long to learn riders?
What's Mason doing, bro? He's chilling. Yeah, so what mods do we need to get on the 125 to give Luke the best chance of succeeding in life?
Buy someone's old lowrider's bike, not the carbureted one. That's what you need.
You buy a new 125?
No, not a new one.
Okay, buy a used 125. Should we sell his 125 and then buy an older one?
He makes it to lowriders.
What do you guys think? Should we?
I think, yeah, if he makes it, yes, he should.
Anybody have an older 125 KTM or Husky that Luke can try, and we can compare?
Just have him ride Colby.
If Matt
Let him try Colby.
If Matt wants a Luke's bike to be modded so bad, then why doesn't he do it?
Because people like watching people mod things. So we would do the ECU. I heard pipes don't make that big of a difference these days.
No.
But maybe.
Lillian, can you stop trying to implant yourself?
Oh yeah, A-kit suspension. We would need to get probably like a high compression head. Are those legal? High compression pistons aren't legal, but those are different, right?
Look at the rules.
It didn't say anything about the
Who's
head.
gonna get test for Luke?
Mm-hmm.
Unless we're like telling everyone what we do, who's gonna contest Luke?
Can I ride with y'all? Someone I've been watching you for 2-3 years. Sure. This Wednesday we will be at Jordan River MX. So yeah, come and ride.
Why did they take away his message?
I don't know. Hopefully for good reason. Get ignition. What does that mean? What does get ignition mean? It already has it's already like a push start. When I was 8, I was paralyzed from sending a triple, but watching you gave me motivation to get back into it. Aw, that's the best comment ever. You need to like screenshot that.
Why are you touching my nail?
Says I didn't do anything in life. I helped Ziggy 97 overcome being paralyzed when he was 8.
Why do you need to mess with my things?
Cause it's funny.
Okay, I'm gonna go mess with your
ECU remapped is one of the best things you can do to fuel injected bike. Thanks, Tom. So that is what. Quiet, guys. That is what I heard. So at first, I heard like just buy an aftermarket ECU, and then I saw online you could get them tuned. So I think I'll do that because it is much cheaper to get them tuned.
Man, Dad's gonna spend all his money on getting Luke's bike ready, like modded to maybe make it, and then I'm gonna be doing WMX racing people on factory bikes, and then my dad's gonna be like, "It's stuck, it's fine."
Well,
okay,
so 250.
No, a modded 250 is like way different than a stock one.
Yeah, but I think the gap between a modded 125 and a stock 125 is probably bigger than the gap between a
Really?
Modded 250.
So if Kylie Stallings is on a pro circuit Kawasaki 250.
You're not keeping up with Kylie Stallings no matter what.
But
we could give you Eli Tomac's bike and you wouldn't be keeping up with it.
Bikes, and mine's gonna be bone stock, and my dad will have spent all his money modding
Really,
this bike.
for the past like 2-3 years, you got all the attention towards you.
It would only be like a few $1,000 for Luke's bike.
Okay.
Okay. Why don't we sell his 125 and then we will look for a Loretta's kid from last year and buy his clapped out 125 with all the mods. What's up, bro?
How much money do you need to get an Orange Brigade engine?
For you?
Uh-huh.
You want an Orange Brigade engine?
You got one for his kid. I want to know how much that.
Lillian, Derek's a big fan of you.
Gosh.
An Orange Brigade engine.
You're not going to acknowledge Derek?
Derek says, tell your nice daughter named Lillian, Derek is a big fan.
That's awesome.
Can you sincerely thank him?
Thank you.
Lillian has a big fan, so.
Lillian doesn't deserve fans. She's not grateful.
What are some ways you recommend to use music without getting copyright strikes or claims? So usually what I do is I will find karaoke versions or instrumental versions or cover versions, and then most of the time, well, not most of the time, but okay, so if you click on a YouTube video, it'll like, if you go down to the bottom of the description, it'll show you all the songs that it recognizes in that video. So if there's a song that you want to use, I just go to the description, and if there's no song at the bottom of the description, then that means YouTube doesn't recognize it in their library. So then I will like import it into an MP3 file and then put it into a video. And sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. But it's risky because sometimes YouTube, like, I'll use the same song twice and YouTube will recognize it in one video but not the other. So I get hit all the time where I lose ad revenue because of a song. But at the same time, like, to me, like, the videos, I want to make them the best that I can, and I use music to make them more entertaining or watchable. So that's just what I do.
Can we have a moment for silence, or a moment of silence for Ziggy's 97's comeback?
Welcome back, Ziggy. Bro, Hayden Deegan in the chat. What's up, Hayden? Congrats on the new mill. Was that on TikTok? He said, like, me going to play Fortnite with an extra $1 million in the bank tonight.
He's literally just gonna spend it all on tacky ass designer clothes, dude. He's gonna buy more ugly Louis Vuitton duffel bags and get more stupid tattoos.
Yeah, well, you know, he's got to figure out what to do with the $1 million. So
fly out his girlfriends.
Oh,
does that too.
I got a carb KTM 300 and an injected 300, and the injected 300 is far better bike. You can get the power down way better. Really? So maybe it's opinionated. I know we're talking about 125, but he doesn't have a 125. He has a 300, so he's sharing that. Yeah, that would be rad if Luke could test out, if Luke could ride a maybe. All right. Well, tell Colby to bring it to the track. Or maybe if Brian gets a trade-in on an older 125, we could be like, dude, can want to ride with y'all, but I'm in Texas. Yeah. I don't know if we're going to be in Texas anytime soon. I'm from Philadelphia. Nice. Yo, Mason, I'm icy on roller. Okay, I know you've said it like 3 times, 30 times. Smoother power, more control, doesn't wear you out as much. Really?
It doesn't matter. You're gonna get worn out at the roads no matter what. He's my cat. No, he's not.
It would be sick to see Lillian at Supercross.
Riding or watching?
Lillian's gonna be watching. Hey, did you find out if you can do track walk?
No, the lady texted me that I need to respond to someone's message on the app.
Okay.
Someone messaged me, how much do you charge?
Somebody messaged you on the training app? Okay.
And I forgot about it. Do you regret what you did now? But should I ask her if we get track walks?
Okay, well, yeah, reply, say, sorry for the slow response. Here's what I charge. Also, can I do track walk? For me and my dad.
No.
And Luke and Kylan.
No, it'd just be me and Isla.
What? Donation. Thanks, dude. What do we got?
I'm not letting Kylan and Luke talk to me.
Just no comment. Just a bonus $5. Thank you very much. Oh wait, there's a comment. Here it is. Thank you for making your vids. I've been watching for years, and you helped me the most when I needed it. Aw, dude, thank you very much, Ziggy. I appreciate that. I'm glad that we are able to help in some way. Sometimes it's nice to be able to find something to like look forward to or enjoy or connect with. So yeah, if we could do that for someone anytime, then that helps make this all worth it. So okay, so if you do track walk, you only get one guest. Is that too much to ask?
So all the years that we've gotten there too late to do Fan Fest and missed everything, now you want to use me. Sure, I can film.
It's like not that hard. Just like, make some great genius your coach observations. What riders should do, what you would do. Here's what I would do.
What I would do.
If I was Cole Davies, I definitely wouldn't slide out through here and go wide with Hayden right on me. That kind of thing. Are you guys going to Supercross? Yeah, Supercross is next week. I don't have tickets. I don't have a ticket. I don't know if I'm going to go. But Lillian has a ticket. Luke has a ticket. And then his friends have a ticket.
If Kylan is taking my ticket, I'm charging him an extra $20.
Whatever. Why, you want to sit with Luke and Kellen?
No.
But I don't know. I was gonna save my money and not buy a ticket for me because I'm just so busy right now and I got so much to do, and the season finale is kind of gonna be lame. Let's see.
Yeah,
okay.
We should have gone to A1 then.
Yeah, I know. We should have gone to A1. That would have been much better. Jet's out, Hunter's out, Levi Kitchen's out, Tomac's out, Roxton's out. Cooper Webb is pretty much got it wrapped up. It would be pretty disastrous. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's what Sexton needs. He needs to talk to Deegan and be like, "Hey man, can you teach me how to do that?"
You think Sexton doesn't know how to run into people?
I guess he does, but help me be more like you is what I should have said. Are you going to Unadilla? Are you going to Unadilla if you do the WMX?
First 3 rounds and last 3 rounds.
Okay, well, does WMX go to Unadilla? I don't think so.
It might. I can't remember.
Edge Power Sports should be able to remap your ECU. Okay, I'll go down and talk to Brian. I'll talk to him tomorrow and see how much it is to get that done. But yeah, okay, I guess kids are done. They went upstairs. So, but yeah, kind of a cool, exciting month. May, we're gonna be busy, and we're gonna like give it a shot and take Luke and Lillian to Washougal to try to qualify for. On one. It was like $2. I got it on Facebook Marketplace, and my kids make fun of me for buying stuff on Facebook Marketplace.
Your kids?
Not you so much.
What do you mean
mostly
so much?
Lillian.
When have I ever made fun of you for buying stuff?
Lillian makes fun of me for buying stuff used, like clothes. I got these pants. For like $20 on Facebook Marketplace too. But the thing is, like, the more money I save on things that I need, the more money I can spend on them. So I don't get it. Like, why are they making fun of me so much?
You should start spending more money on me, because now Luke and Lillian have jobs.
Lillian is 18, but technically she's still in high school. But after that, then all the money goes to Mason. We're gonna invest in Mason, get him a modded factory 85. Lillian would be so mad. Ziggy 97, I qualified for the area qualifier on my 150. Sweet. What area qualifier did you go to? It's 8 in Grand Cache, Alberta night right now. It is also 8 here. So cool. Same time zone. How about that? We're time zone buddies. Doubling Gap. I don't know where that is. Are you guys going to the third round of the mini moto? I will be there. It will be a blast. Yeah, we did the first 2 rounds. Went pretty good. Kids did all right. Lillian won the women's class. She swept all of her motos. Luke moved up to the big bike, so he's kind of like mid-pack battling with the 250s and stuff. But he's doing good. And then Mason has been in the age group. Whoops, sorry. Flip around. There we go. So the first week Mason was like not really into it and wasn't charging too hard, and I wasn't really sure, like how he was going to do this year. He wasn't riding as fast as last year, that's for sure. And then the second week, he got into this little battle with this 150 kid and just kind of like lit a fire. And then after that, he was charging. I was like, nice. It's good to see him back on it, charging. I need a shower. Cool, man. Enjoy your shower. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for saying hi. I've got track meet tomorrow, so I have to go to bed. Cool, guys. Thank you very much for hanging out. I'm going to end it too. But like I said earlier, the video of the 79 bike where Luke was jumping over the truck, it got taken down. So I'm going to re-upload a smaller edit. It's like 2 minutes. So if you guys don't mind, just like help us out and click on that video, give it a like, and try to let YouTube know that it's an awesome video so they can promote it, even though if you already saw it. If you already saw it, it's still like I think the second edit that I did was better than the first one. So have a good night, guys. Peace out. We'll check in next week. And yeah, we're excited. May should be a good month. Lots of riding. Weather's finally good. Training. So hopefully we can get the kids up to speed and ready for regionals. So much love, guys. Appreciate you.